Okay, Crimson Diamond. I might have had that music too loud now. Yeah, it was really low. I'm gonna link, the first stream I caught for, Julia Minamata, doing the, Women in Games. Because she went through the demo and she explained, like, that some people complain that games are too loud when they open them up. And so she kind of overcompensated. And she just went through a lot. It's quite, good. Anyway, I'm going to restart this. Yeah. But yeah, this is the updated demo. The last one I played, there's a lot of stuff been added. But the thing is, I'm playing it now again because I put it off because of the beach and stuff in RuneScape. And now, since the Crimson Diamond comes out on the 15th, this weekend's the last weekend to play the demo before the developer deactivates it. Which I kind of think it's kind of like, I don't know if Steam has a demo option, because like this is a pretty good introduction to get people interested in the game, but who knows. I have no idea what the price is yet. I have not seen where she's posted the price. I have money I had at Steam to make sure I hopefully had some for it. Yeah, menu. I put the volume up for the music, though. I'll put the sound effects up, too. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff been added since I played, and she also shared some secrets. Of course, hopefully I'm not too sleepy to... Okay, my saves from the last time aren't... Let's log. But yeah, I am so proud of her. We'll watch the credits. Like, just seeing it, like, I learned of this game and, like, stuff. I'm just finding out more social media channels and stuff that I should be following. But, like, only in, like, since, like, May-ish, I learned of this game. And, like, April, May-ish. And, like, the commitment that she has had to do the streams each week that work on it, then stream, like, another, EGA type game, yeah, you know, a Hands graphics adapter, anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go to the tutorial, again, even though I did this previously. Welcome to the tutorial room, my name is Nancy Maple. But yeah, the developer's based in Ontario, and she's done everything from, like, learning Adventure Game Studio, doing all the pixel art and everything, and Dan Policar is the composer for the music. But yeah, it's like, I'm just blown away. Like, she's been working on this for years, and I'm just, like, amazed. Like, just the more and more I find. She did send me a little, where's my phone? Like, kind of hint guide thing for, the Crimson Diamond. I don't know if I have it open. I did have it open and puffin', but, yeah, I think it's probably... I said it to myself and then didn't read it. Also, I'm going to be buying, hopefully, some merch. Well, like, one shirt. But, like, the stuff that it is, because I've been looking for a little tiny side table. There's a planter, one that's shaped like a fish I plan to buy. But it's one of the first options was a side table with the Crimson Diamond logo, and it made me laugh. Welcome to Tutorial Room. My name is Nancy Maple. I'll be showing you some of the basics of playing a text parser adventure game. Yeah, the plot, thing is, Nancy Maple is a clerk working at the Canadian, Museum, and she wants to become a mineralogist, study mineralogy there, and she's trying to prove herself to be accepted as a student, because, you know, sexism. And so there's a diamond that is found in the town of Crimson. It's not a crimson diamond, it's not a red diamond. And so people are trying to find out if there's diamonds in the area, and it's just a whole plot. What I was scared of was that the game was going to be too similar to the Colonel's Bequest. I didn't play much of the Colonel's Bequest because it creeped me the fuck out. Just how frequently, how many times you can die and stuff. But there's only planned deaths and autosaves before them. In this, you have to be pushing to have a death, and they're not really canonically. There's not much danger. That's what she confirmed previously, and it's also not timed. It's not, stuff isn't going to happen. You won't randomly progress the story. You'll have in your notebook when, what to do to progress the story. There's stuff you can miss. I missed some conversations in my previous play of the demo, but they're not, it's not going to, the game, if you just stand still, the game's not going to keep going behind the scenes. It's not like Persona, that things can happen even with or without you. I'll be showing you some of the basics of playing a text parser adventure game. Follow the text prompts at the bottom of the screen and progress to the tutorial. When you first enter a room, it's useful to start by typing look. Start typing on your keyboard as you normally would. Look. Listen. When you type look in a room, the game will describe important features. You see a cupboard and a green door. The game will also list the other characters in that room. Jack is here. Type look Jack to learn about him. Look man or look person will work too if you're having trouble with names. Yeah. Look. Jack. Poor Jack. Jack is a tall, lean man with a shiny bald head. He is Mr. Richards' employee and is in charge of the cooking, cleaning, and gardening, and a variety of other tasks the lodge might require. He is weary, but still seems to be in decent spirits. Jack is somewhere in his 40s. Also, my name is going to be in the credits because I support on Patreon. I didn't even know there was a Patreon when I, first got the demo and stuff, and then I just found out via, watching one of her streams, the stream I caught, and it's oh shit, yeah, let's start supporting the Patreon. But I had to wait till the end of the month, because that's when my other Patreon donations come out, so I want to make sure I start it, have the predictable bill. Jack is here to help with the tutorial. How do you do? Looking at characters at different points in the game will give you additional information. Robert Piccaro is who Jack reminds me of. Try to talk to Jack and see what he has to say. Hello Jack, my name is Nancy Maple. Nice to meet you, Nancy. You can ask me about this tutorial. Type ask Jack about tutorial. Also, there's a lot of text shortcuts added in this version of the demo. Ask about tutorial will also work. Hopefully I can spell better tonight. Because the first part I played, I was too sleepy-eepy. I could not spell cabinet. Me, who does writing, and stuff, my brain was just dead. The default movement method is Click to walk, shown by the 2 footprint icon. Blue in the upper left corner of the icon indicates the target space. Or you can use the arrow keys to move around the screen. Also asked me about inventory. But yeah, I just came in and fucked typing. Yeah, I just came in from camping. I set my tent on the lawn usually. I would have had it sooner, but we had so much rain. And, like, we had the heat wave. But I didn't set it up because there was a rowdy family reunion going on. There was in town. And it's like, I didn't trust because they're known for vandalism. So I didn't set it up then. And then we had straight rain. Like 10 millimeters of rain a day. And it was just, we had like washouts and flooding and shit. And so now I finally got my tent up. And even if I only get a few days before it rains again, at least I got it up. But I just came in, I had my boy, my little Nicholas, he wanted out, so I took him, but it was getting too cold, so I made him come in. I took my laptop out to play this out there, and I realized I could not see to type by the lantern. So, we didn't do it. Ask your inventory by typing info or I into the text presser. Or you can just press tab. Old soda. Your cursor will change to an I, click on the I, and items in the inventory, look at them. Issue of the Toronto Eye from a few weeks ago. Click on the gray loop A icon at the bottom of the inventory window. The cursor will become a loop A. You can examine some of your inventory items more closely using the loop A. You admire the minuet dots that comprise the newspaper photograph of a round cut diamond. The natural diamond described in the article would be an octahedron, not a fossilized specimen. What an embarrassing inaccuracy. You can close the inventory window by pressing tab, the escape key, or enter. Also examine objects in a room using the loop. Examine cover, learn more about it. You think I remember how to pronounce it because I looked it up last time I played this, but that is evaporated from my mind. Examine. Copper is made of a lovely fine grain wood, though it has seen better days. Most furniture won't be that interesting to examine. This is just an example. Yeah, it doesn't have the text, like the graphical close-up. You're not sure what to do next. You can check your notebook. Try Ask Jack about notebook. Notebook will be helpful if you get stuck. Tell you what you need to do next to progress to the game. Yeah, I'm doing this just because I don't know if I can't remember if anything was added. Careful, if you simply follow the notebook's prompts, you might miss important details. Notebook will be displayed if you type Note or N. Flip through the notebook pages, click the green up and down tabs, or use the arrow keys on your keyboard. You can close the notebook by clicking the X button, the escape key, or enter. Yeah, this game is not branching. It's more linear. Like, again, there's stuff you can miss by progressing the game faster than, or walking into like a room instead of eavesdropping, things like that. But it's like you don't have to worry about like multiple, you know, like things, paths you could take. I don't know if there's going to be like super sleuth mechanic from Colonel's Bequest. Yeah, this is what this is. These are kind of like Laura Bow series, which again I have not played much of. I played some of the Colonel's Bequest back when I had my Dell from 2003 desktop at my mother's house. But I am a jumpy person, and we could not play. It just creeped me out too much playing it by myself. But I also didn't have streaming or screen recording back then. Maybe we'll play it. Who knows? My main thing I want to play is I want to play through the dig again and record it this time. To finish the tutorial, look at Jack, talk to Jack, ask about tutorial, get the hat, open the door, and walk through the doorway to leave the tutorial. Okay. Yeah, you can type CU. I wonder if it works in the tutorial. Sorry, miss, I can't ask you about that in the tutorial room. No. Yeah, she's at it, like, you can type the CU for cupboard, instead of just typing cupboard. You can open the cupboard by typing open cupboard, or you type open door, it will open the green door, not the cupboard door. Sometimes there'll be more than one cupboard, in which case you might have to walk close to the cupboard you want to open. Sorry, miss, you can't ask me about that in the tutorial room. Boo! Boo! Rude. Talk. Oh, Cat's Eye's on. I misspelled that. You can't use mineralogy in this game. Type aspect, ask questions, talk to for general conversation. You open it. Looks like there's something inside the cupboard. The cupboard game will tell you what the cupboard looks like. If you look in cupboard, the game will tell you what's inside the cupboard. Search cupboard while it works. Man, this is going to be difficult. I don't know if my mic's picking up Cat's Eye's theme. Cat's Eye's opening and ending themes are, it's just a bop. It's like, it goes hard. I love Cat's Eye, the anime. I have not read the manga, but it's so good. I'm just sad that Retro Crush just shows it at like 5 a.m. or at like, you know, like 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Like, it doesn't it should be right there with City Hunter on prime time. See a green hat in the cupboard. See a green hat in the cupboard. That's my green hat. Try take hat. Yeah, your little gumdrop hat. Actually, no. What we'll do is... Sorry, mister, can't ask you about that in the tutorial room. Boo! You take the green hat. Congratulations, the tutorial. Open door and leave the tutorial. Book. This tutorial is covered the most commonly used process commands, but there are more to discover. Feel free to experiment. Congratulations, you're done. Open the door and lock it to leave. Thanks for playing the tutorial. Hope it was helpful. Now, we're going to look at stuff. Lucky mineralogists. Loop Bay, engraved with your name, attached to a handy lanyard. Great for getting a closer look at things. Yeah, I completely forgot the RA part of mineralogy. Live a few weeks ago. Notebook. Just finished the tutorial. Open the door. Yeah. My hat here, a green felt hat. Looks pretty good considering you got it secondhand. Yeah. Aren't you a clever girl? What does benefit from a closer examination? Okay, it does work in here. I can't remember all of them because again, it's been so long since I read it. But OD is Open door C, space D is closed door. You can do S for search instead of just typing search. Ready to leave the tutorial, either use the arrow keys or walk through the door, or click the feet icon to the right of the door open doorway. This room will reset once you leave it. Thanks for playing the tutorial. Also, yeah, like none of my saves from the previous version of the demo I've carried on over. You can turn off tutorial blocks, but I'll leave them on. Crimson, Ontario, 1914. I wonder if we'll get to talk to the fisherman. He's about ready to shit himself. Yeah, there's a lot of, Easter eggs in this room. I didn't notice the first time I played because again I was EB, but she went through it in the stream I'm going to link to in the description. Here, Nancy. This is it, what we've been waiting for. But yeah, there's like, Grim Fandango's mask, like stuff from, the dagger of Alma-Ra. Far up north, the fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of the fish. I miss her beady eye face. That's character there. Look at you and your high definition graphics there, Nancy. North, the fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of a fish. This could be a real boon in our mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those dilettantes over in geology. We should work together. It's like, okay, and I don't know if it's across Canada, but in Nova Scotia until recently, like pretty much because of the pandemic, like archiving and museums were kept very separate. They'd use different nomenclature, collections management type things, like different systems, like for library, archiving things, and museums. Recently, the nomenclature type stuff was made public, freely available through the Association of Nova Scotia Museums. But yeah, so it's kind of like that, I guess, in this, like, mineralogy and geology, they're similar and they should work together, but they're rivals instead. We want our exhibit to be the talk of the town. Yeah, also relatedly, I wrote a bursary, for the Canadian Museum Association as an emerging professional, and I got it. And then they didn't give me as much as I had apparently qualified for, and it was just like a hassle. I had to write like a whole letter of what I had learned from my thing, and then like jump through hoops, and it was like, you're just moving the goalposts there, buckos. But I was quite pleased to win it, and it was also to be approved for it, and it was also quite good for me to have, to be able to put in like cover letters and stuff. But yeah, like this was back when I was taking the 3-year program for the Association of Nova Scotia Museums, their museum studies program. The bursary I got was for the I don't know if it was the revenue generation one, or it might have been marketing. I think it was the one I took that was in Iona, Cape Breton. We want our exhibit to be the talk of the town. It's too bad that we can't spare anyone to head up to the middle of nowhere on such a long shot. For those that don't know, also exhibit is short for exhibition. That's what they will call like displays and like it's not just, you know, like it's a whole interpretation thing. I had a course on it for exhibitions and public programming. There were a two-part, like one year and one the next. It's too bad we can't spare anyone to head out in the middle of nowhere in such a long shot. You could spare me. Please let me go, Professor Plummer. Be perfect. Everyone else is busy with the new exhibits. Well, I've just been learning the filing system. That could wait a day or two, couldn't it? I'm not usually in the habit of sending unsupervised young ladies into less civilized regions. But as luck would have it, the discovery is made near a lodge where one of you could stay while you conduct your field work. You win, Nancy. Go on home, pack your bags, and catch the train up north. Hooray! Thank you so much, Professor. I miss the beady-eyed Nancy. There's a puss cat. If you find something that can make a big splash at the museum, who knows? Maybe the university will finally accept you as a mineralogy student. Good luck, kiddo. I won't let you down. Yeah, this is an ill-advised trip, but you can't blame them because, you know, like, there wasn't, like, telephones, there wasn't, like telegraphs would take a while. You send a letter, but it would take, like, a while to, even if you send it by train, like, post on the train a few hours later. Here's my train! This is my first time out of the city. I'm going to make the most of this trip. Yeah, I used to have a suitcase like that when I first, like when I went to the States and stuff. It was when I first went, when I moved to Alberta for a bit. I had a Walmart suitcase by the time I went to the States. But it reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist, those type of suitcases. Can't wait to see the rocks of Northern Ontario. Goodbye, big city. Hello, adventure. Yeah, we get to go to the Canadian Shield. Fuck yes. A few hours later. Snoot, snoot. Zzz. I can't remember, one of my, the people I follow, Jazz Baby Cat. Horseshoe, like, you know, the one, Haley, her caregiver, like, I don't like using the term owner, posts, like, her sleeping, like, you know, like, horseshoe, like, you know. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Not at all, please have a seat. Thanks. Yes, it's Kimmy. My name is Kimmy Kishiro. Where are you headed? Pleased to meet you. I'm Nancy Maple. I'm bound for a town called Crimson. Oh my, we've got some hours yet. I should know. That's because that's where I'm going. I'm a clerk for the Royal Canadian Museum. Royal Canadian Museum. I could not remember the name of it. My boss sent me to check out the diamond claim up there. Hadn't heard of that discovery. Then again, I don't pay much attention to the news. Very strange story up by Crimson. A fish swallowed a huge diamond. A fisherman caught it. Placed it open, and there it was, this spectacular, sparkling gem. Can you imagine? I jumped at the chance to investigate. For the first time out of the city, I couldn't be more excited. Where will you be staying when we get to Crimson? Let's call it the Crimson Lodge. I'm staying at the Crimson Lodge. They have not booked reservations. It's like, you know, just hoping you can stay there. A birder. I hear there are some nesting colonies of cormorants up there. That's what I want to see. Yeah, this reminds me of one of the places I went was Joggins, to the Geology Museum. But yeah, the cliffs and stuff. And Joggins is a very itty bitty town. There's only was one place to stay. I don't even know what there is now. Because I know pretty much like the year after I stayed there, the owner was trying to sell it. It's like a bed and breakfast. There's like 3 rooms. And one of my friends used to live in Amherst, and she mentioned it, and I called and got one of the rooms, like before anyone jumped on it. Oh yeah, like there's like a place that's like a store and like a fish and chips place. And there's like 4 other houses on that road. And then like, you know, it's quite a drive to get out of town to get to Amherst, which is the nearest like big area. That's what I want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing the 500 Loxholm area. I'd love to see the big ships up close. Wonderful. We could be traveling companions. I'd like that. I'd very much like that. You and Kimmy chat amicably for a while. As the day wears on, the rhythm of the train moving over the tracks and the monotony of the scenery lulls you to a deep sleep. There's actual trees this time. Oh, yeah, also, one of the places I also stayed, was, character announced as Crimson, this stop. Horseshoe. Nancy, it's time to go. Ah, thank you. Oh no, where's my luggage? Oh, it's not here. There's no luggage left at all. My field kit's in there. What am I going to do? A train will be leaving soon, Nancy. We have to leave now. Ah! Rude. Fucking thieves. Oh, I had no idea anyone else was still on the train. Hello there. I misread that as Grinch. That's Crimson. Hello. I didn't notice you in the train. Isn't that funny? No, not at all. I was in the first class car. I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. Is that why you're here? Cormorants? Is that a type of rodent? Yeah, one of the places I stayed in Iona for the, you know, the Heritage Village Museum. The place I stayed at was like a hotel, the liquor store, chocolate shop, and the bar and restaurant for the town. And it was like, you know, everything all in this one building. Yeah, it was really nice though. It was really modernized. It's actually my first time when I saw a Roku. I used one, and I wanted one since then, and I finally got one in April of this year. So I'm quite happy. That's why I'm watching Cat's Eye on. I put the live TV channel on the Roku. Like Roku has like live TV, only that's usually most of it's just like streaming like the same show over and over again on that one channel. Retro Crush has a channel, and that's what I usually put it on. I want to watch Coronation Street, but I'm too eepy to focus on it. Oh, excuse me, folks. Sent to pick up just one person from the station tonight, Mr. Albert Respa. Fuck Albert Respa. European fellow, expert mineralogist on assignment, hired by the federal government, on loan from Antwerp. Wasn't told he'd be bringing any secretaries' wives, girlfriends. You're just assuming, well, he kind of looks like a bigamist, okay? Sorry for the confusion, sir. Jack. Sorry for the confusion, Jack, but we don't know this man at all. He's just a pompous prick that we met here. My name is Nancy Maple. My friend here is Kimi Kishiro. We were sent from the Royal Canadian Museum I was sent from the Royal Canadian Museum to investigate the diamond claimed by the Crimson Lodge. And I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. Fuck yes, cormorants. We're here to stay at the lodge and to go about our business. Do you know which way it is from here? Sure I know where it is, because that's where I drove out from. But I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, the lodge has been closed to the public for months. You didn't hear? My boss, Mr. Richards, is getting on. He's done with the lodging business. All I want is peace and quiet, but this whole diamond fiasco starts up folks all up in arms. Not pleased at all, I can tell you. This gentleman here, it's government's orders. Mr. Richards can't do much about that. But you two... Well, that's unfortunate, but you only have yourselves to blame for being uninformed. Let's be off, Jack. Yes, let's leave these two young women in the middle of the night on a dark train platform. Unstaffed train station. Just leave them there. Yeah, fuck you, Respa. Good evening, ladies. The thing is, ain't no one's coming by here at this time of night. And the nearest accommodation is the lodge, which is a few hours away by automobile, even still. Look here, I'll drive you ladies up to the lodge for the night. Tomorrow morning, I'll bring you back here so you can catch the train. As it is, Mr. Richards is going to be peeved about hosting unexpected guests. I mean, even more than he is already. His sister come up from the city to stake her claim. Fuck Nessa. And she brought a lawyer to boot. Come along now. Yeah, one of the things she mentioned from when she played the first version, like an earlier version of the game, like the demo, they made the train platform bigger, but too bad that Respite couldn't just drop it onto the tracks. Goodbye, underneath the platform. Sure, I'll get those for you. Russ was a dick. Sir, your trunks arrived a few days ago. Boy, they sure are heavy. There's actually trees here, too. They were just, like, scribbles. I really liked that, but, like, it was, all, like, aesthetic. President advocate test escape. Skip intro. Ah, yes, of course. My, it sure gets dark here at night. Yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere in rural Canada. They're like, even now, like, 2024, there's probably not many, street lights and if there's paved roads, there might just be dirt roads in the middle of nowhere. Like, even now there wouldn't be much light or anything on these roads. You're in the boonies, as it were. Lucky for you, I've made this trip many times. Used to be folks would come out here in the summer for recreation. And before my time, settlers came to this area in hopes of building lives for themselves. Once the mines were used up, there wasn't much reason for them to stay, and the soil ain't that good. Have you seen any cormorants? I'm hoping to see some. Yeah, they nest up on the cliffside. Stay away, though. They don't like being disturbed, particularly during nesting season, which happens to be right now. Yeah, I'm sure Kimmy knows that. And she has plans to disturb them. So if you're wild birds, I'd let them alone. They'll do more harm than good. Besides, tomorrow morning I'll be taking you right back to the train station. You won't have any time to go looking for them. Have any diamonds been found around the lodge? First of all, no way to know if that rock even came from around here. I lived in this area for years and ain't never seen any diamonds, so I know for a fact that didn't come from these parts. Say the man cut out of the belly of a fish, that diamond could have come from anywhere upstream. You folks are wasting your time, sorry to say. Who cares about shiny rocks anyway? No use to anybody. But mineralogy! We shall see about that. Your travel-weary companions resist your attempts at chit-chat. Seems that Kimmy and Albert have fallen asleep, although in the almost complete darkness it's hard to tell. Possible for Jack to hear you from the back seat about the cacophony of the engine and the automobile rattling over the rough country road. You decide it would be best not to distract him anyway. There's the Crimson Lodge. Here we are. Which is also not crimson. It's not painted red. Well, that's spectacular. You know what? I almost don't mind having more bodies in the lodge. Feels not so empty. Feels like old times. Make yourself at home while you're here. Thanks, Jack. Like, what is Jack going to do? Is he just going to stay being, I have a theory from my previous time playing the tutorial. that he's practicing becoming an osteopath, to try to, you know, have a living away from being, you know, at the lodge, because, you know, lodge is closed now. Thanks, Jack. But that's my theory, my detective work. Welcome to the Crimson Lodge, which is still not crimson. I'm going to my room. Miss Shiro, Miss Maple, your room is upstairs at the end of the hall on the right. The bedroom across the hall from you, that's Mr. Richard's suite. Try to keep quiet and stay out of his way, won't you? Shares the suite with Margot. She's his lady friend. I'm in the bedroom right next to yours, along with Mr. Shaw. Albert demanded the use of my bedroom. That's where he is. Don't know why he's so insistent, but the customer's always right. Eh, ha. Yeah, like, this is what I mean. He just fucking comes and is like, instead of getting, like, one of the fancy rooms, he's like, no, I want your room. That's how fucking entitled this bastard is. That's the smallest room, and it wasn't really meant for guests. That's his room. It's across the hall from Albert. I'd stay away from her if I was you. After I set this luggage upstairs, I'm going to start up some supper. Wouldn't do to have you all starve, eh? Poor Jack, he's working hard. Like, he just did this, like, hours to the train station, and hours back. He's also probably, like, getting the place ready to stay after not being operational. He's, you know, like, and then Buddy's, like, planning to get up early and drive us to the train station. Busy. Now get over my hair, I'm busy man. Not literally, of course. Oh, you want to show shower tonight? Use the upstairs bathroom. The stairs, it's very pink. You can't miss it. Yeah, if you haven't seen the Cat's Eye ending, like the first season, it's like an exercise video. It's like, hey ladies, like, move your head back and forth. Move your arms right, left. It's just great. It's fantastic. It's so 80s. I love it. Wonder if Nate's still there. How many places do I gotta set up the table tonight? You and Kimmy head upstairs to your bedroom. You don't have any luggage to unpack, but you hang your hat, coat on the footboard of your bed, and consider yourself settled in. Chapter 1, Introductions. Yeah, I was very polite in my last time I played to shut the door every time. I'm not going to do that, because it doesn't really matter in the tutorial. It might matter, or the demo, it might matter in the game, like, to let people know that you haven't been, like, snooping around, even though you have been snooping around. I'm just gonna check, see if I can find that. I'm pressing. I have to hit enter. Okay, yeah, spacebar does not work to skip that title. You move Nancy, you can click on the feet icon and your target destination. Let's check to see if it... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to search. She did send it to me on Twitter. So that's what we'll have to do, is search on Twitter. Move Nancy and click the feet icon in your target destination, or you can use the arrow keys to move. I should talk to everyone and get to know them a little before dinner. Spacebar's not working there either. Notebook will tell you what you need to do to progress through the game. Type notebook or N when you need to refer to it. When you have lots of notes, click the arrow buttons or press the arrow keys to scroll through them. Essential objectives that you must be completed to progress the game will be marked with XXX. Here's I lost my luggage. I don't have much to amuse myself with before dinner. Oof. And enter again. Perhaps if I take a look around, time will pass a bit faster. Type look in the text parser is a good way to get your bearings. This is the bedroom you're sharing with Kimmy. Fuck yes, Kimmy. A pair of twin beds, matching nightstands are set against the east wall. Kimmy is claimed the bed closest to the fireplace. A clever move on her part. Summer nights are still chilly in this far north. Kimmy is here. Yeah, Kimmy Kishiro is a petite Asian lady in her late 30s. She's ruggedly dressed in knickerbockers and sensible shoes. She's older than I thought. Seems shy and doesn't reveal much about herself. During the train ride, you managed to glean that her family's immigrated from Japan to the 1970s. Kimmy is writing in her sketchbook with a pen. You don't see it right now. You're a little rude to start asking what topics before talking to her at first. Talking to carrots gave presents can be helpful too. Never been to a place like this before. I'm excited to explore. I love meeting new people. Okay, yeah, I can't remember Julia's Twitter handle. So that's what I'm having a problem remembering. Julia Minamata. Okay, that's all it is. And then we'll search mentioning me. It's me. Been on this place like this before. I'm psyched to explore. I love meeting new people. Oh, fuck. Enter again. I don't like this, that it switches from text progression with the space key to having to use enter sometimes. Are you inquisitive type, aren't you? Yak did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else. After all, it's only polite. Certainly am. Would you like to join me? No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. The bumpy ride for the train station left me a bit frazzled, looking forward to some peace and quiet before dinner. I can take a hint. I'll leave you be. Oh, one more thing. While you're asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinet drawer. They're meant to be for guests back when the lodge was used as an inn, even though we may not stay long. He said we were welcome to take them as keepsakes. Thanks, Kimmy. We'll track your progress through your goals. Now you've talked to Kimmy, it's marked with an X in your notebook. There were nesting cormorants in the region. Nowadays they're rare. Fishermen won't kill them because they think the birds eat up all the fish, but that's not true. Poor things. It's a hobby of mine. It's not very good. Or not to show my drawings to anyone. It's too embarrassing. Compliment. Can't use compliment in this game. That's rude. I just happy to be here. Thank goodness there's a bid for me. But I am disappointed I can't stay here longer. Man, typing is hard. Geology is fascinating. Oh, you're keen on geology too! Well, geology does dictate landforms, which would turn influences formations of bodies of water. Type of rocks and areas affect the chemical composition of the soil, which can affect the types of plant life that flourishes. And both these affect the habits and migratory patterns of birds. Oh, right. I probably misspelled it again. Yeah. How do I spell that? Crimson Diamond Hint Book. Yeah, I'll link to that too. Okay. Ask. I'm misspelling this because it's so fucking. It's 5:36 a.m. by the way. That cheats little effect. And talk to for general conversation. I was sure I spelled it right this time, then I fucked up, forgot the space. Ask. Mine. Logy. She's a little effect. Where am I? What am I spelling wrong? Mine. Logy. I give up. Yeah, I'll look. You were sharing with me. From bed, yeah, I already read this. Your cabinet is locked. I've seen some lovely objects here, particularly beautiful matching pair of decorated silver steins. You open it. Curio drawer stuffed with old brochures back from the lodge is still being run as an inn. I'm gonna regret this. Cause I... This is the same problem I had with cabinet. Pick up one of the large brochures. Also, ask characters for different topics. Ask Kay about brochure, I just asked about brochure. Unfortunately, that doesn't come to now. Like brochures place a visit. It's nice of Jack to offer the lodge brochures to us. And we just fucked up. Oh fuck, I just realized something. Okay, we'll see. I think I might have switched scenes. We'll see. So I wonder if he's still trying to get rid of them, as the lodge is no longer business as an inn. He's just trying to get rid of them. Type map. Press to open the lodge for see the map side. You look at the inventory. Map of Crimson Lodge, how handy. So much the lodge map does not reveal anything new. I don't think that loaded how it was supposed to look. Yeah. I don't know if it's just mine because I'm playing it on an older system, or it's not loading properly, or what. But yeah, I'll have to let Julia know. Yeah, like I'll do this more when I'm triptych. Small wood cuts on colored paper, hang in silver frames. Black and white photograph of a mountain hangs on the over the fireplace. Cheese little effect. Five stands, shovel and a poker. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is bugged. Place the map on this, but I don't know if it's because I'm playing on Windows 7, because I haven't got my new laptop set up yet. Because I've been so busy with other things, and technology makes me, panicky. Fireplace tools stand next to it. There's some powdery soot accumulating in the fireplace. Take some of the soot. Well done. That's fine black powder. Don't want to soil your lucky loupe with using it to examine the soot. Okay, yeah, I think this is about it. Here in this game. Can't use favorite this game. Rude. Help or H of the help window, there is a list of parser shortcuts to simplify using the parser. For example, OD means open door. I'll have to let Look. Masterful old page frame hung on the end of the upstairs hallway. The plaque reads L. Harris. I'm being kind to Kimmy, but we're not gonna bother with this. Yeah, Julia mentioned get no response. That knocking was added, but it also caused bugs. This is master bedroom of Mr. Richards. Shares with Margot. You feel a little weird about invading their private space. There's a wardrobe, a nightstand to the left, and right in the bed. There are 2 doors on the south wall. We'll just try to see if the map changed where I'm in a different area. Nope. Yeah, it's supposed to be supported on Windows. Okay, there's a few garment bags, folded pairs of overalls. Yeah, Julie said that a lot of stuff was added, like, because a lot of there wasn't I typed too fast. Like, a lot of the stuff was empty. But now there's, like, description of stuff in them. Cherry frame poster, woman riding a horse hangs over the fireplace. Trunk is locked. Yeah, it's supposed to load a map of the Crimson Lodge. It was added in this version, like of the demo. Trunk is locked. The boudoir, transport to defend the cell at Paris. It's shiny, opulent, perhaps slightly tacky, and very, very pink. Their vanity is the focal point of the room. Exotic perfumes hover intensely, localized clouds that you can almost see. Airy movement stirs air currents that bring new scents to your nose. A powder compact is on the vanity. See a pretty blonde woman in fashionable dress. Sniff, sniff. Those doors dismally morose the scents. You smell intense patchouli. Yeah, it gives different ones each time. Oh, it should. Aroma roses. And then there's like a fading lily look. Dark-haired woman with a crimson dress kisses a middle-aged man with a comb over a dining room table. You're not sure what this Art Nouveau poster is advertising, as it's in French. Specific talk, man, woman, person, or talk, character name will work. Woman's at the vanity. Okay, it's not giving me a pop-up. Oh, well, there. It's nice to meet you. My Nancy's name. My name is Nancy Maple. Pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I am Margot. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How long will you be staying with us? Only here tonight, unfortunately. Sit here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. But Jack says I'm due to leave on the train tomorrow, according to Mr. Richards' wishes. I see. I'm sorry we don't get to know each other better. There's a lodge, a lovely place. I was a city girl for a time, but those days are behind me. There we go. Margot is Evan Richards' paramour. She's most more glamorous than you'd expect to see in these parts. Margot has shining flaxen hair, fair skin, full lips. She's fashionably attired in pink damask and ivory lace dress. She seems sweet, and you've met charmers like her before. Margot's powdering nose at her vanity. Oh, she's primping for dinner. One of the things I'm suspecting with Margot is that she's not like a gold digger or anything. She's just genuinely happy, and she's a red herring. But I think it's mostly just because I want Nessa to be, like, put out. But, I suppose she's primping for dinner. Competition thing. I suspect I'm spelling it wrong, but I don't know how else to spell it. S-G-O-L-O-G. That cheats will effect. Of course, actually, those are results. Vote. You can't use boat in this game. Oh, me, not much to tell. I met Evan. Before I met Evan, I felt so alone, but everything's changed for the better. My cousin's name is Evan. Mon cher. We met in Crimson a couple of years ago. I was terribly lost, and it was late in the evening. No more trains were running that night, so we invited me to stay at the lodge. I have not left since then. Ah, so rugged and rustic, so charming. I fell in love with the place as soon as I saw it. Evan, he has let me redecorate a little bit to suit my taste. I'm in love with the fine fragrance. It's so hard to resist spring scents constantly. Oh, that is the pair of sconces has the drawers in the left, middle, and right. Margot's powder compacts on the vanity. I don't know. Hanging floor is quite large, perhaps what used to store a display window. I was sure I saw her necklace. Excuse me, Mom, Mademoiselle, these are my private things. Powder is good for ridding oneself of shiny complexion, soaks the oils right up. Margot eyes you critically. I could probably use some, Mademoiselle. Use this in this game. Other verbs are required. Just towards the combat questioningly, Margot nods in assent. But of course, please do take the powder. Certainly need it. Thanks. Set the powder for Margot. Thank you. Nearly empty, and I have another. Please use it for as long as you are here. Well done. Tin of powder. Label reads, absorb your oils and grab your prints. A brush is included for application. Yeah, we got some fingerprint dust, I think. Head powder doesn't benefit from closer examination. Use this game. Rows are required. That doesn't look very appetizing. No. Okay. Turns it pointed is enormous. Mirror in the wall, an ornate bench on the center of the room. There's a shelf full of footwear, some fancy frocks on hangers, a selection of elaborate hats, a wardrobe, 2 chest drawers, drawer bursting with more finery. Chat really like to use it. Yellow hat, green hat, blue hat, teal hat. Yeah, we've already done this. Wardrobe's full of feather boas and rainbow colors. I don't think Margot would appreciate me parading around with her things. No, I think she's type that probably would be fine with that. Besides, that it was snatched to pull off wearing one. Full-length mirror, silver frame. It must have cost a pretty penny. There used to be many staff here, but now it's only Jack, Evan. Hired him after he shut down lodge business and sent everyone else away. That's all before my time. I only know Jack, and he is a fine man. In his kitchen make dinner. It smells so delicious. Those are the birds that eat fish. Oh, Maple, I wish I knew. Those are extravagances, I know, but I love to be surrounded by beautiful things. Okay. Surrounded by beautiful things. Feathers make one. Evan sneezes, but he bears it and buys a new one every year for my birthday. I'm surrounded by wonderful, caring people. I feel very lucky. Oh, Mademoiselle Maple, I wish I knew. Tell about Mineralogy is incredibly old and well-documented field of study. This is how it was. It wasn't talk about it. It was tell. Ancient Greeks studied properties of minerals, as did the medieval Chinese, ancient Indians, and Golden Age Islamic scholars. What this reminds me of, in Day of the Tentacle, you have the textbook, and you can just, like, quote about physics and stuff. I wonder if I could type if I lay down. In my room, on my bed, by the way. I'm sitting up, but my back's getting a bit too sore. I put the tent up and stuff, and my back's still kind of shot from the cleaning my room because I had to flip the mattress. And my room is such that you have to take and move furniture to be able to move, like, the bed out and stuff. Like, it's like Tetris. And kind of like, I'm still a little bit sore from that. I deep cleaned my room because I'm waiting for surgery. We want to, you know, make sure that everything's all sorted and stuff, in case I get called about it. Or I'm on the, you know, it could be like the next day thing. So I wanted to make sure my room is like all deep cleaned, you know. Very passionate person. Thank you. Tell me anything interesting about the minerals in Crimson. Oh, that they are very beautiful and that they sometimes sparkle on the river banks in the moonlight. Sometimes. That's very odd. Sometimes when the moon is out, I cannot see them, but perhaps the river is washing them away. Yes, perhaps. Diamonds are finest jewels, fit for royalty. Mom tells me the prettiest pebbles that riverbed are garnets. They're little red ones and clear ones. They are very tiny. The different colors are caused by mineral impurities. I can imagine a diamond in the belly of a fish. I can only dream of such a thing. It sounds like a fairy tale. How do I do is at her banding. I suppose she's prepping for dinner. Yeah, like we've seen all here. I know there's a necklace, and I can't remember how to get her. Like, I don't even know if I've seen it yet. So pretty, don't you think? It's very precious to me. Well, Richard is what she would be calling him. On the white garnet and these grounds, may seem a little gruff, but he's so very sweet deep down. He would do anything for me. Spoken to him since he arrived. He's probably upstairs preparing for dinner. He's El Bear. You know. Be polite. Okay. Yeah, I've already been doing this over an hour now. Ensuite bathroom. What a luxury. You can see a classic Victorian bathtub, pedestal, sink, toilet, and a waste paper basket. Tub is currently empty. Mirror set to wooden frame. I just realized there's no music now. Man, you're really going for it, Nancy. You're following the, sing a little song, whatnot. I promised I wasn't going to do this, and I'm doing it. We're going to go see Kimmy again, because I know now how to ask and tell people about mineralogy. Because I was forgetting the about. I just thought I was misspelling mineralogy because I was so sleepy. Ornithology is more of my area of interest. You don't get used in this game. Yeah, stickly. Diandiog. Geology fascinating. Geology 2? Yeah, I already read this. Tell. There are many fascinating branches of geology, including petrology and geochemistry. My area of interest is mineralogy. I first studied living things, birds more specifically. Fascinating branches of geology, including petrology and geochemistry. We've messed up. Don't tell us sort of things about the Earth and what's it's made of. Find it fascinating. Important to have keen interest and passions. Rude. I was hoping she'd tell me about birds more. I don't think about that. Rude. Okay, remove the mouse cursor to the top screen to open the main menu for your options. Save and load your game, just the game speed and more. Ooh. Lovely. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. What I went to say. I think it's because I went to put, I went to do, you know, the, AM. Rude. Rude. Okay. Well, I don't feel like playing it again. I'm sorry. Up to that, like streaming it, I will probably, if I get back to that part, I will do so, but I'm too eepy, and the, thought of playing through the whole beginning cutscenes again is just like, when I'm this tired as it is, like typing's hard as enough as it is. So we'll see if she doesn't, like if she still has it available today. If not, well then we'll see you when the game releases. But yeah, I recommend wishlisting this on Steam. Like, it's also going to be available on Ichigo and another location. But it's just that the you know, the Steam wishlists help you know, developers out quite a bit. So yeah. Chow's Lady Normon. Okay, I did realize I could skip that whole cutscene at the beginning to start, and I want to show that the map loads now. So I'm guessing it just bugged out, like the game bugged out on me because I, you know, now it's now it loaded the map too. So I'm just guessing Adventure Game Studio game, but not just was bugged out when I loaded the game previously, and now I just opened it up again, and now it's showing me the map as well. Map of Crimson Lodge, how handy! But yeah, there's the where everything is. Kind of wish it wouldn't close windows and stuff when the. But anyway, we're gonna save, and we'll probably come back to this later. But I just want to append that like, I didn't actually do a lot, I just rambled a lot, so I actually can go through and do stuff and get the powder and stuff, even though, you know, it's probably no use in this tutorial. But 6. It really does not want me to type 8 now that I know. In the issue. Okay, I'm gonna have to let Julia know about this. But yeah. So now, really, Chow.